Friends, everyone again, hello from sunny Vietnam. Welcome to the studio AquaDream. Well, what today? We have a new aquarium project, and I can't wait to start it soon. This one wasn't planned in advance, but my friend called me, which leaves view us, and he had a marine aquarium. Unfortunately, because of that, he leaves the view of us. He needs to put that aquarium somewhere, and he offered me to take it for free. Of course, I agreed. But when the aquarium falls into my hands, I can't stop. I urgently need revive it and create a small nature in it. It was a sea aquarium, but since my friend was leaving for a long time, he had to free that aquarium of water, and only corals and sand remained. Since the aquarium I already have, there was also a filter attached to it. That is, I do not need to buy a filter, and the aquarium is a lot of money I don't need to spend. To make this aquarium, I only had to buy a new light and plants. All the other ingredients for that, to make him, I already had. Well, I can't wait to show you something. Before I show you the aquarium, which I will be doing today, here see what corals are left of this aquarium. I took them as scenery at my studio too. In the future I plan to start also making sea aquariums. But this is only an idea so far. So far I need to study all the information about that well. How to create a marine aquarium, about his leaving content, and so on. So everything is still ahead. If I start doing a sea aquarium, I want to make him round aquarium. I've already seen drafts like this. Look very beautiful. And by the way, I still got a free special aquarium light for marine aquariums. So in the future I won't need to buy. So this is a cubic aquarium. I already have one such. He's 30 by 30 centimeters. Since he's not new, it's already been used and used for marine aquarium. I had to try harder. So it's marked from all the salt, total raid, and even in some places the plaque still remains. There are small scratches, but it's not a problem. After I make this aquarium, attention will be focused on all the beauty inside, and not on scratches or white plaque. Also, the filter is kinda big. I would even say too big for that aquarium size. But thankfully, this filter has a water flow power adjustment, so I'll be putting the flow on minimum. She should be good, but there are 4 or 5 separate containers in this filter, which I will also fill different type with sponges. And you just look, what piece of wood did I find at the market today? I really like it. It's a little bigger than I planned, but I think will look very beautiful. I had to peel it. Bottom I sawed for the tree to get lower, and on top sawed off this part so the lamp could be on this side. So now I want to show you all ingredients and tools which I will be using today for this aquarium. So for that, to improve our filter, I will be adding, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 types of different sponges like this for such filtering. For a large one like this sponge called 6D is a layer here. 4 different filtering also. This is how this sponge 6D looks. Then add here such white sponges ordinary. 4 small. Here is such. So black large. And that's 1. Also filter, I'll add Furigen. Right now I'll show you what he looks like. This is a very good addition to filtering. Purifies water from yellowness and makes it crystal clear. So on his usual aquarium substrate. So what else is he called? Sin, that's the color of yellow I will use. For first layer of pebbles. Pebble small, pebble large, and still pebbles are very small. For decoration, large pebbles will also be for scenery. It will be for first layer. For the colony of bacteria also in the filter, I will add such balls. Also for our portfolios. To colonies. Stones were polished. I will use these called Frodo. And I chose them 10 pieces. Different size. I do not know which ones I will use. In the course of making escape, I will already see which fit. What methods will choose a special glue? Aquarium for sticking plants to a tree, either to the stones. Next are these brushes tools to align our substrate of our sand. That's such a spatula tweezers. Scissors are so scissors are. And that's such a scoop for our sand substrate. Well, that all the ingredients are ready, all tools ready, we can start. Before I start working on the hardscape I want. Now remove the filter, take our light off, and stick a black background on the back wall of this aquarium. Let's go. So we take black adhesive paper. The aquarium is already vacated and ready. Now I will put an aquarium on this paper. Measure the size. Aquarium, cut out a piece, and we will glue. Now I'm going to sprinkle water, the surface that we will glue. So, take some soap. It would be good to have a ready soap solution, and my hands do not reach all. So we take a little bit of soap and rub it like this by our wet surface. Should turn out a soap layer, which will allow us align our adhesive paper as we need. Now take any hard card and start squeezing out all our soap solution from under this paper, and it will stick. So now you need to wipe all the soap from the walls of the aquarium, especially inside. Soap we don't need there. So our black background is ready. Looks very cool. Now time for upgrade of our filter. Here he is. The filter is pretty big, too big for that size. But I will. Here is an adjustment. Water flow capacity. I will bet on the minimum and should be good. Start filling it. Additional filter sponges and other ingredients. Let's go. So 6 compartments. We will fill them all with sponges, special ceramics, and Curagen. First sponge I will use here is this white. I'll add it to each of the compartments. Ready. 5 compartments. The very first compartment, add ceramics for bacteria. Now time to add the rest of the sponges. Food friends, while cutting this sponge, rubbed a callus on my finger. So if you run into that type of sponge, be sure to stock up on sharp and powerful scissors, because she's made out of plastic and it is very hard to cut it. I divided it into 2 parts, since she was too fat for that retainer. Second part 1 we'll use in the future. And now also cut a hole in it. But something like that happened. Don't know much point in this sponge, I don't see. But since I also got it for free, along with this aquarium, I decided to use it. Further, last compartment. Under the white sponge I will add these balloons for reproduction of bacteria. To the very first compartment, here I will add polygen for water purification. Well, all our filters ready, only left to collect. So friends, hello everyone. Second day came. Yesterday I had plans to finish Hardscape, but I had to leave urgently and postpone everything for today and plans. Finish completely the whole aquarium. The background is black, you and I are ready. The filter we have with you is ready. The light you and I have. By the way, about the light, let's get a closer look at him. Like this time I decided to purchase another. Use another, not the one I have in the rest of the rectangular and square aquariums firm I will not name, since this isn't an ad. But look, this color, I really like it. He is black, color thin, looks very stylish, fits in color to our background. And to the black filter, you can still rotate it like this. He has the app through the phone, where you can also adjust the quantity, hours when the light will work. Automatically it will turn on and off. And you can also adjust the intensity of this light. The light looks natural. He is not blue, not green, not purple. Natural white light. It's a 1.8W lamp, which I think will be enough for plant growth, also for just carpet plants, which I also want to use for this skate. But in the future we will see how this color will affect plant growth. Usually number of hours. Lights in all aquariums I have about 6-8 hours. For a new aquarium I will do 6 hours. And gradually during, probably 3 months, I will gradually increase to 7-8 hours so well that today is a lot of work. So can't wait to start soon. Well, what will we start working on? Hardscape. Means first layer we have personal pebbles as always. Only beforehand I will need to wash it. So the layer of pebbles we have with you ready. Now I will add. These are the granules. This is special substrate. Feeding for plants. Provides good quality water garage. So next layer I will add a little biosystem. In this part we will have higher grass growing, so I forgot to need. Add here also a little pebbles, some substrates, pellets of biohumus, and aquarium soya. So now time for aquarium substrate. Either it is also called aquasol. Then our nutrient substrate is ready. Front end here, and here I left loose. Without the substrate, he can't be seen. There will be sand here. There will also be sand here. Here in this part. Substrate nutritious. Since here I am, also want to plant higher grass. Probably the next stage. Tab of our stones. Our Frodo stones are pre-washed. I pick all the more or less small ones. Under this aquarium size. All of course I will not use. There are too many of them. Let's see which fit better. Let's go. So well, that's what we about got. That's such a hard skate. More rocks I don't have. All I had I tried. Organized more or less. Looks natural. Is beautiful. All the rocks will hold the bulk of the substrate. She won't slide forward. Now I will take glue and still glue the stones together. To totally the whole hard skate ours kept tight. Hard skate are ready glued. Holding up good. Hope nothing comes up. But this wood is quite heavy. I do not think that she will pop up. Still I glued the stones together. Stones to wood. To the whole hard skate stick together. And nothing moved from its place. Well, the next stage is backfilling. All this with our sand. Well, beauty same. Now it remains for us to decorate. All the small river pebbles. I have a major, and there is a very small. We will use everything, and I will pour it only around the stones. Well, what friends, everything is ready for planting plants, and this is, in my opinion, the most difficult stage. First, I need to peel all the roots of those plants, and then we start planting. Now I will show you what plants will I use for this aquarium. Plants that I will use: Kabomba green, growing very fast, which is very good for new aquarium. It will absorb all the excess trace elements. What favorable will affect the rapid recovery of the biosystem? Two types of Rotala, that's it in my opinion, it's called Rotala. Greatness she. What is it, Rotala? What is it? They look by like this. She is green for now, but underwater. With time it grows back and turns red, with long leaves. As always, Bucephalandra. I took a lot of higher grass like this and Anubias. Plants cleaned, prepared, sorted, and ready to land, armed with spray water. Now I will spray everything inside, and I will periodically sprinkle plants here so they don't dry. And inside the aquarium, let's go. Someone, in my opinion, asks to eat. Constantly spinning in this corner. They see me, recognize the breadwinner, and ask me to eat. So back plants are planted. Now time for our Bucephalandra and Anubias. Bucephalandra and Anubes I will plant on a tree, and on the rocks, with special glue, I will plant them randomly to look more natural. There was an idea to take a small lava stone and glue immediately bush Bucephalandra on this pebble. That very comfortable. You can stone like that how you like to lay beautiful. Bush and no need to suffer. Glue this to a tree inside the aquarium. So now I will get water about. Here's to that level a centimeter or two, to make it easier for me to plant higher grass. All Friends Landing Russia is not finished. It's been a really long time, very difficult, but we managed, and so it remains only to dial. This aquarium water, I will drain the water 1 or 2 times and retype. To remove all the muddle, add bacteria, add air conditioning for water, and it will be ready. Pour water into our filter, turn it on, and ready. Well, what friend, this is the kind of aquarium you and I got. After a month back, plants will change completely. They will grow back and turn red. After another 3 months practically, you cannot recognize this aquarium. And also in a year or two, he do be looking very different though. And that's the most interesting. Watch that. How does your aquarium change? From month to month, from year to year. To find out how this aquarium changes, follow my Instagram page. There, I will post photos and changes of this aquarium. And as always, since this aquarium is new, biosystem is not stabilized yet, I will change first 3 days water every 12-50%. Either more. Further 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th day I will change the water every 24 hours. The second week I will start changing water also 50%. 2 times a week. 2 or 3 times a week. From the 3rd week you can already start. Change water only once a week. Well, and of course, adding bacteria and water conditioner is a must with every water change. So far this aquarium is new and the plants in it look like if they are plastic, but in reality everything will change and the aquarium will look natural. And only about a month after that, how will I be sure that beat balance stabilized? Water parameters good. After that I can. Here fish or shrimp. Who exactly will I support here? I have not decided yet. Only fish possible only shrimp and maybe both. But the first settlers in the new aquarium. There should always be snails, of which I have 5 pieces. And now we will run them. Well, if you like this video, put like, subscribe to my channel, leave your comments with questions about the aquarium. I will try to answer them all. And see you again in new projects. Bye bye. Well, now I still have to clean this all.